Here's the problem with trying to be liked by everyone else. My name is Blaze Assign, and I help young men break bad habits, build confidence, and develop self-esteem. Today, I want to discuss why there's such a big problem with you trying to be liked by everyone else around you. And when I say you, I'm actually speaking to my old self, speaking to you as well, but I used to be the type of person who wanted to be liked by everyone, and I was liked by everyone. And you know why that is? Because I never was willing to ruffle any feathers or state my opinion on things that I disagreed with people on. Maybe, actually often, I know this, I didn't agree with majority opinion on many topics, yet I didn't state my case for why I didn't agree. I just went along with what everyone else believed. I never wanted to stir the pot in any way. I didn't like confrontation. And this is part based on, how I was raised and the people I grew up around, and them not wanting confrontation either, them avoiding confrontation. So I naturally did that too. And look, a lot of this was just because I was a nice kid, just trying to be nice and, play the game and not ruffle any feathers and, just be liked by everyone. And I wasn't liked by everyone, but I didn't have a lot of people who really disliked me in many ways because, like I said, I wasn't willing to put myself out there and to challenge anyone. But as I grew older, it started aggravating me a lot. And I don't know if you felt this way, but it aggravates me so much when I feel something deep inside that I think is wrong and I don't say anything. And even when everyone around you in the place you grow up, if they ridicule you because you're in the minority opinion, that doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, if you don't speak up and speak your mind, you are not a person of character. You're not a man of character. You are not willing to put yourself on the line for what you believe in, which I believe is the duty of a man in life, to put everything on the line for what you believe in. If you believe something's wrong, you go out and you say something about it and you challenge people. And that's how big changes are made in the world, right? So as I grew older and right now in my life, I definitely am someone who wants to be part of a counterculture, right? I grew up in cities like, and I grew up in LA, and I've lived in London and Boston, Massachusetts right now. 3 cities with, very specific social standards. I think all 3 cities pretty much blend in with one another in terms of their social goals and standards. And look, what I want to do right now is I want to avoid politics because I don't believe politics is important. I've always, thought to myself, I used to think that politics was important, but as I've grown, I actually just realized that I care more about culture than I do about Republican and Democrat and all that crap. I haven't watched the news. I don't know anything that's going on with politics right now. It doesn't really matter to me because I know that either way, it's the same BS. I mean, the US is the US. Nothing really is going to change. Doesn't matter who goes into power. I don't think it makes much of a difference. I'm more concerned about the culture. And sure, politics and culture are intertwined. But I don't want to get into politics. What I want to get into is the problem facing young men in society today and how young men are told that, they're being toxically masculine and all this crap and, telling them that they're evil and that they need to damp down their desire for power, their desire to be successful, and that they're so privileged. And all these things. I heard enough of that BS for years. And, it ruined me. It ruined me inside. It told me that I needed to not go after it big in life. That I needed to feel bad about who I was. I needed to feel bad about things that were not even in my control, right? We didn't choose to be young men. We didn't choose our skin color. We didn't choose, any of those things that are inherent to who we are as human beings, that are part of our DNA. We didn't choose those things, yet we're being ridiculed for them. I don't ridicule anyone based on how they look. I think that's crazy. Or, if they're a man or a woman. I don't believe in that. I think we as a society are entering a dangerous point where right now men are becoming weak. Has to do with a lot of things. It has to do with the diet, the way that we eat now. We're telling people that red meat is bad for them and to not drink dairy and to all these things. So now young men are going into Starbucks and ordering a grande vanilla frappuccino with, almond milk or some crap like that. And we're ruining our society, drinking soy milk and all this shit. I mean, that's one thing that just aggravates me so much. So diet, huge thing. But the biggest thing, which is the essence of what this video is about, is not saying things just because you don't want to ruffle any feathers, just because you want to be liked. Look, no one who ever did anything great in this world, who ever made big changes, did things because they wanted to be liked, okay? And maybe you don't want to inspire a movement like I do, right? That is my mission in life. I want to inspire a movement of young men who are on that path of growing in their lives and who do care about masculinity and roles in society and the role that they play to provide and to be a man, the importance of being a man. I don't think that's going away in deep down in young men. What I think is happening right now is that young men are putting a dampening that. Sorry, they're suppressing that because they're afraid. They're afraid, just like I used to be afraid to say anything. But at some point, all of that, being afraid to say how you feel and holding in all of these emotions, it will come out in other ways. And that's why young men are, struggling a lot with their mental health, and they're acting out in ways that is dangerous to themselves and to society at large. And I feel that it's my obligation, it's my moral duty to do something about it. I feel called upon to address the problem because it plagued me for so long. And now I'm at the point in my life where I say whatever I feel, whenever I feel like it. And I don't care about what anyone else thinks about me, right? I know that my views have been held for a long time. And there are places in this world where my views are held. There's places in this country where my views are held, right? And this is not about politics, again, but right now I'm in Boston, which is a city that does not talk about these things enough, right? Or at all, in fact. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's anti-masculine, anti-young man. Everything is against young men in the society we live in right now, especially in the city that I'm living in. There are a lot of young men my age in this city. I feel that if I can inspire the movement here first and bring it to other cities around the country and around the world, we can create some sort of counterculture and really make a difference in this world and bring back the spirit of young men, bring back that desire to do great things and that power that they have within them that they've been, not tapping into because they've been told that it's wrong to do so, right? So the whole essence of this video is to stop saying things or not saying things because you want to be liked. Stop doing things and taking actions that make other people like you, make everyone like you. Those actions are never going to make you do great things in this world. You're just going to blend in and live an average, ordinary life. If you don't want that, I want to bring you on with me. I want you to be a part of this journey. And I'm sure that in a few years, we're going to see something massive, a mass movement in this country. It's already happened. I've definitely seen the counterculture present itself on social media in the past year. A few names, someone like Andrew Tate, for example. Look, I don't like when people are like, oh, but I don't agree with everything that Andrew Tate says. I just want to preface that before I say his name. No, I don't believe with everything that anyone says. I don't believe someone entirely. I don't share the same opinions as anyone else. I'm my own person, okay? There is no coincidence that a man like that got so big on social media just like that and blew up. And it's because there had to be another extreme to counteract the extreme that we had before. It's a classic play on human psychology. And because he was presenting this new extreme, he blew up. And of course, there was a lot of strategy that went into it with affiliate marketing and having other people promote his content. Smart of him. He got his name on the map. He's been in a lot of controversy. Like I said, I don't agree with everything that he does. I don't even like saying that because, like I said, I don't believe in anyone entirely. I don't share the same exact opinions as any one person. I have my own opinions. But he's just one example of young men getting frustrated and, naturally they were attracted to the extreme figure. I don't want to be the extreme figure. I want to be the one who's sensible. I want to bring us back to great, traditions and cultural standards, and to present that viewpoint and to really magnify it, because there are so many young men right now who just say things and just agree to agree because they're scared of the consequences. I want to find young men who are not afraid to put themselves out there and to say how they feel. If that's you, message me on Instagram, write a comment down below, and look, I look forward to bringing you on. I think we're going to cause some, massive ruckus in this city first, and then definitely in the United States and worldwide. That's my mission in life. That's what drives me every day, and something I can't stop thinking about. I really can't stop thinking about it. So I'm gonna keep pushing for it. I promise I won't quit. Making that declaration right now to you if you're watching this video. So look, I want to thank you for watching today's video. Do not say things to fit in, and do not say things to fit in too. All right? Say how you feel at all times, speak your mind, and live your life on your terms. That's your prerogative. That's my prerogative. That should be everyone's prerogative. Never be scared of what anyone thinks about you. If you want to learn more about me and what I'm trying to do with the Discipline Institute, you can click the link in my description. And if you want to check out my other social platforms, you can do that in the description as well. I think you are here for a reason, and I'm excited for the journey ahead. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you.